EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Black Knights of Rio de Janeiro. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Get it! Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Well, I mean, who would have thought this? A team based in South America, this inaugural season, these folks so excited, and with good reason. This is the NFL continuing to show that it's not just an American pastime, really becoming a global game, and what an addition to the league this will be. 2nd and 6. To the air goes Daniels. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
He was covered by Travis Hunter.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's Daniels. Able to hit his target lane. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And that one good for 16 yards and a first.
And a Rio first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Cougar 19.
Now Daniels. There's a short one caught by Fannin. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Come on, come on. Set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
They run for the first time. Here with Rashad White. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And we often talk about defensive ends setting the edge, sometimes even the outside linebackers. But how about here? This is a cornerback essentially setting the edge and finishing off that play for a loss.
Here we go. Set. 18, top, go.
To throw is Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, that was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Here's White. They set up the screen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb from 4 yards out. And the Black Knights are on the board here first in the season opener. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Black Knights 7, Steelers nothing. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. Jones breaking from the contact. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Looking to put a drive together. They'll run. This is Bashal Tootin. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Play action. They'll throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
I know some guys, they love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
A gain of 6. And the Steelers first down. It's a gain of 6.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Brian Thomas, 38 yards. And the Steelers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Spinning past him. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
Daniels looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Cowboy.
7-7, our score after one. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready? 79 Viking 18. Let's go.
Throwing now is Daniels. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now a handoff up the middle. Norwood. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready. Gravity line. Ready.
White, he'll try the left side. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32.
8-yard gain.
Tyler Luke now to try the field goal. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
For a Steelers
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 31, here's 2nd and 6. Now the fan favorite, this is Carson Steele. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. 30 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Black Knights 10.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case,
and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it.
George Kittle, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Cam Little on for the extra point.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game.
Black Knights 10. Cam Little to kick off.
Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble that led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units in there. Kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll look to throw. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter. And they work this well upfield across the 45. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
Steelers, first down. A gain of 26.
They'll look to throw here.
First down.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Is sacked. Teddy Buchanan on the tackle. It's 2nd down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll set up to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Tootin. Down to the 10. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Baysha Tootin, 33 yards. And the Steelers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Over the middle, complete. It's right. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
Let's go. 70, Timberwolves. Liking 18. Go.
Back to throw now on 1st down. The Sanders has got it complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
70 Lions.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up third down.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will do it for this first half.
28, Black Knights 13.
We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check. 18 card. Check up.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time. Forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Second and 13. That's complete to DK. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
3rd and 4.
Here we go. Set.
They'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, here's Steele. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 61 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Turton. He's He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
This has not been a fun game for this defense. They've definitely had their share of struggles, but they needed to make a play right there, and they finally get it done on 3rd and goal.
And his kick is good. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
Here's the Steelers' kick team as they'll boot this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Get it! Cougar 19!
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest.
Hey. 18 Cardinal, 18.
To the air goes Daniels. There's a short one caught by Phantom. So the completion good for just 3. And it's 2nd down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 43, here's 2nd down and 7.
Ready, go!
Here's Daniels. Pass caught, right side, Phantom. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43.
That's good.
They'll try the right side here with White. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
That's another. Rio. 1st down.
Now Daniels. Able to hit his target well. And down inside the 15 he goes.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Ready,
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
ready,
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he dropped it about the 11 after only a yard. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Ready,
Opting to run again here with White. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Rashad White taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Black Knights are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
31. Black Knights 20. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll weave all the way out to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
He's got Thomas yet again complete. And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. 1st and 10. 4th quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Castillo. And the Steelers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try the left side with Steele. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Steelers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now.
38, Black Knights 20. Cam Little to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
It's a gain of
54 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Here we go.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Give them 18 on the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Daniels. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Here we go. Set. Bronco in.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Pass caught by Fannin. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Daniels looking to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. I think this is what this game's become now. Just go deep, see if we can get something to go our way.
Yeah, not the most creative or most inventive play call there, but not much has worked for them throughout this game. They're almost at a loss about what to dial up.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. CeeDee Lamb. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Black Knights have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
38. Black Knights, 27. Tyler Luke set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
Straight ahead, Steele. Shoves him aside. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space. But there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll go again with Steele. And he's able to get this inside the 10 down to the 9. 88 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great play there with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Steelers have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Throwing now is Daniels. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 7.
Here we go.
The Steelers 32 yards.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Completes it to Norwood. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Cowboy 80.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. He'll try and do this himself. He finds his man complete. That's Lamb. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 14. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Daniels. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Let's go.
On 4th down, here's Daniels. Man, and he hits him in stride. And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Black Knights' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that one is caught. So they convert here and don't look now, but this one's back to a 1-score game.
Black Knights 35.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming.
A 64-yard attempt.
That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And the lead will hold at 10. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Pittsburgh, they start the season with a great win on the road here in the Thursday opener. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little...
All I ever wanted was a black Grand National. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Need you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad. Watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them. And they both. I hate them hating on them. And they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. Monster! Taking bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city where the flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck, soon as I up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet. You could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit. Let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Monster! Oh, man. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
It's crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
I'm in a tunnel, foot on the gas. I see these demons, hoping I crash. All that I wanted, like the last laugh. Gotta move fast, get to the bag. I saw the signs for so long. Just a reminder to hold on. Ain't gonna cry or go home. Stay strong, yeah. Walls keep closing in, closing in. I keep going in, going in. See that I'm gonna be the first, but they praying that I won't let. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better.
my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah. Better when I wanna get better. I'll get better when I wanna get better. I'll get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
Let the past be the past, I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you know that I'll get better when I wanna get better. I'll get better when I wanna get better.
If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king, I told you. Hop in and let the journey begin.
Fate, a shiny face, lacking someone for all his face. So full of face, I just wanna get that up and down. We're moving all around, we're going up and down. We're moving all around.
I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Like him, I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hands up in the sky, and we keep getting the magic down, that you cannot deny.
We're glowing light, it's shining bright. I cannot wait to get inside. Still out of sight, where we wanna go. Up and down, we're moving all around. We're going up and down, we're moving all around.
I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator.
When I just wanna get down, but I'm just going up. You better let you down the top. Move your body like a dog. And we never stop. Get down. I wanna let you say.
I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes up and down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator.
Yeah.
I'm up now. Here's an update. I'm a real snob. I need a parfait. I need to meditate with the bunny on my steak. I'm finna give her a good shot with my case. She want the Mew Mew. She want the EJ. How much it costed? Like an Andre. I spent a band on a that band-aid. Thinking I miss, baby, is a mistake. I got 12 months, but I need an extra one. You wouldn't know a rep if you're next to one. It's young, I mean it, baby, I ain't like the rest of them. She a fanatic for that dun. Yeah, new house in the hills. Fine, waiting for me down in Brazil. 5, had to go on for the kill. It's 5 plus 8, you know the deal. It's a skinny leg legend. Oregonian, it's hard to meet a Fevin. I might grow me a gut like my dad. My folks want grandkids really bad. So baby, do you wanna be a mini baby mama? Yeah, our kids could be East African, or they could be an accident. How you rap like that's what they asking him. I was poor and I'm black, so I'm taxing them. Just a couple reparations that I factor in. We saw the Toyota Ethiopians, yeah, but I'm on right now. I wanna stop and get down. A lot of rain in my life I found, so please shut the pipe down. I need that.
As an immigrant who came into this country, adapting it every day, the language barrier, the culture barrier, everything, but you have to face it. I've been working my butt off, you know?
I was named after my grandfather, so I can't put shame to the name I'm proud of. If they it up correct, don't treat your family with honor. I don't care if it's easy for the barista, I promise. Yeah, me and my dad on the beach, he passed it to my sis while our toes touch the sea. I hope you hatin' get to do the same thing. Success don't suck, what sucks is wondering. 730 days and 32 new grades. That album got me stressed, I tune it like T-Pain. Yeah, I got the keys and these got keychains. They keep taking shots, but they missing, they need aim. Caught the signal like Bruce Wayne. Never had it all, but I built it from loose change. Life is like a white tee, baby, it gets stained. But you better bundle up, cause it's a cold game.
Y'all gotta pump my taste. Y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up. We mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up. Mine also dangerous. Hold up. Y'all talk outrageous. Hold up. Don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up. Got that touch my savior. Hold up. Keeping that touch with my hater. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. Sonogram don't feel it no more. You were driving a minute but can't steer it no more. Riding away but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? This what you don't wanna see more. You wanna see more but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas. You feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks attract. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up.